Se preparó, se puso linda, su amiga llamaba. Salió de rumba, nada le importó, porque su novio ella le engañó.
Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I am so excited for today's video. Today's video was a highly requested video from you guys on Twitter. My followers on Twitter, literally, you guys are amazing. And then you guys like follow me to YouTube, and then we have like so much fun doing like back and forth and stuff. So anyways, today was requested to do more storytime videos. So I'm going to be doing a ton more story times. Okay, whatever. So today's story time is going to go back into the Salon series. I'm kind of like, it's not really a Salon series, but it basically is like me talking about things that I had to endure while working in a salon. So today's story times takes place when I first started learning how to cut hair and how to do hair and everything. I have so many stories that I'm so excited to share with you guys. But yeah, so this one was a video that I actually had on my old channel before it got suspended, but I'm sure for all of my newer viewers, and like it was an older video, so I'm sure a lot of people probably didn't even see that video to begin with. So we're gonna start over. So yeah, like I said, I worked in this like franchise salon for a little bit when I was first learning how to cut hair and how to do like men's fades and stuff like that. So my coworker, who is going to be in a couple of other storytime videos, so she was this lady. She probably was like in her 50s or 60s. She was a grouchy old lady. She was never in a good mood. She was always super negative. She never had anything positive to say about anything. She just was, yeah, that was her personality. The manager was gone. The manager is usually the lady that used to help me with haircuts if I wasn't too confident or I wasn't too sure on how to do it. So anyways, let's talk about this little boy that came in. So this mom came in, and we have to talk about hair type and stuff like that. So this little white boy comes into my chair. I'm not trying to make this like a race situation, so do not be offended that I said he was a white little boy. That's super like baby fine blonde hair. You guys know what I'm talking about, that bleach blonde baby fine hair. Yeah, so that was his hair type, and he was a very, you know, pale blue-eyed little boy, and he was super cute. So the picture that the mom comes up and shows me that she wants her son to have a, you know, similar enough haircut. This haircut, you guys, please don't do this. Please don't be this lady. She comes up and she shows me a picture of this Hispanic little boy with super black coarse hair, and she showed me the fade and all of the stuff, and she goes, I want it to look like this. And the little boy in this picture also had a hard part. If you don't know what a hard part is that big line part that most, you know, it's kind of like that F-boy haircut, you know what I mean? Anyways, so she wanted that. But mind you, two different hair types, two completely different hair types and textures of hair. It just was gonna be like, yeah, I can do it, but just know it's not gonna look exactly like that little boy. So she said, yeah, that's fine, whatever. Like, she wanted the hard part, she wanted the fade and everything like that. So I'm gonna give you guys a little education class on hair. So if a little boy with dark coarse hair, you know, he gets a number 2, chances are a number 2 is gonna look pretty much bald on a white, like bleach blonde, fair skin kind of person. If that makes sense. It's just because the hair is so fine and it's so light compared to the dark coarse hair, it's just going to look like there's even less hair because it's so fine. So I had to go up a couple of numbers to do this haircut. So I ended up doing this haircut. At the time, I was not confident in doing hard parts at all. Hard parts made me really nervous and anxious because I just didn't want to mess it up, especially on this little boy's hair because he was so you know, fair-skinned and his hair was just so light. I didn't want it to look like a big gap, like I made a bald spot. So I go over to my coworker, I tell her the problem, I tell her my situation, and I ask if she could help me just do the hard part. I don't really need her to do anything else. Like, if the lady wants me to change it or anything, then I can change it. I just need her to do that, and I can edge him up. Edging him up is basically getting the hair with the little trimmers off the ears and off the neck. So she's like, yeah, you know, kind of like, I have to bother with this little girl and I have to, you know, bother doing this and like waste my time. So this lady comes over, she, you know, does it, does the little line. Yeah, that's all she does. So the mom comes over, because I guess this mom, she was like a younger mom. She probably was like in her 20s or 30s. And she goes, she looks at it and she just kind of has this face. And you can already tell her attitude is just annoying. And she kind of looks at it and she goes, it just doesn't look right. And so I was like, do you want me to bring up the fade a little bit more? I forget exactly what it was. I want to say I probably did like a number 2 guard on the sides. This is probably going to be gibberish for some of you guys. A number 2 guard on the sides with the like clippers. And then enough, I cut enough on top to where he could still like pull it over and do that like little pompadour, little F-boy haircut. Basically is the haircut what it is. And she was like, maybe. And my coworker grabbed my clippers, did 3 little and goes, what about now? And the mom like freaks out. She goes, oh my gosh, it looks so much better. It looks 100 times better. And I think, oh, like, what are your hours? What's your name? Like, are you always here? Like, oh my gosh, it looks so much better. Thank you so much for fixing it. Mind you, she didn't fix the haircut. The haircut was not butchered. When I think of somebody like fixing a haircut, it's like this piece is way up here and this piece is way down here and you even it out. You know what I mean? Like, you fix it. Or, you know, like, it just looks totally wrong and like it's totally like messed up, like 2 different fades, you know, like it's like it just looks crazy, and they fix it by changing it, having to alter the whole haircut. And this lady didn't alter the whole haircut. The fade was nice, she just wanted it like literally that much higher. So my coworker is like so like oblivious, I guess, to the fact that this lady is being rude. Like, why would you do that in front of somebody, especially like, you know? But I was really annoyed with my coworker as well. Like, why would you not tell this lady like, I didn't fix it, it really wasn't that big of a deal? Like, you know, because I have had other situations where I wasn't sure how to do a certain haircut when I first started, and my coworkers were like, oh my gosh, let me help you. And they tell the person like, oh, she didn't mess it up, I'm just helping her, like reassuring her, just kind of going through it, checking it more or less. And normally the people are like, yeah, it's fine, it's like whatever, they don't really care. And so anyways, this lady was a bit much when it came to that. So we ended up going up to the register. My coworker gave her her name, gave her her phone number, like to call the salon, and gave her her hours and all of that stuff. So she gave her all of her information, and she was like, next time I'm gonna request you. Like, I don't even want to do your son's hair. Like, your son's hair is ugly anyways, like whatever. So can you tell I'm a little bitter about it? But anyways, we go up to the register. I'm like, whatever, you know, this lady probably is just stupid and doesn't realize she's being rude. You know, like some people are just dumb and they just don't know and they don't catch on. Register, this lady is going to pay with a card, and she pulls out a $5 bill. She hands it to her son and tells her son to go. Her son was probably like 6 or 7 years old, and she tells her son, go give it to the lady over there. And she points to my coworker. So the little boy looks confused because obviously the little boy knows like, but that lady didn't do my hair like this lady did. But she goes, it's okay. And then he runs over and gives my coworker the money, which she graciously took. She was like, oh my god, really? Like, you didn't have to. Like, she really didn't have to because you didn't do crap. I am number 1 to full on give the whole 100% of a tip. Even if they give it to me, I give it to whoever helped me, or if they did a majority of the haircut. That was just the type of person I was. I would give them the full tip because I'd be like, you helped me, you did the majority of the work, and you wasted your time, you know, helping me. But this lady literally didn't do anything. She was there for like literally 3 minutes and she didn't do crap. I just think that was bogus. And so anyways, she pays with her card. She tips on the card what she's gonna give me. She gives me $1 on the card. Mind you, if you don't work with registers and like all that stuff, when you pay on a card for your tip, they charge you tax. So they take money out of your tip when they charge you tax. So basically, I mean, I don't know like the exact like cents or percentage that they take out, but basically it's like good to say that she probably gave me like 75 cents after taxes of a tip on a credit card, which is stupid for a haircut this lady did not do. And it just really ticked me off. It's just really rude. If you are going to do that, if you're going to be like that, if you know, think somebody else could have done a better job, then my advice to you is request that person and be a little subtle. Just don't be rude and just like in somebody else's face and be like, oh my god, I want you next time. Like, she did a crap job. Like, passive aggressive, but still it was so rude. Like, who does that? And then to pull out a $5 tip and hand it to this other, my coworker in front of me. This lady is so like, this lady was blessed that I have Jesus in my life. I did not get fired that day for telling this lady off for how rude she was and how inappropriate that was, and how annoying my coworker was. I have a couple of more story times. I think I have 2 more story times with this same coworker with a little bit stuff that has also happened with her. And yeah, she is pretty much this lady that my coworker in the story. I have 2 other like stories I'm going to tell you guys, but she's pretty much is the reason why I do not work at that franchise salon anymore. And I kind of am just like over it, and I just didn't work there for very long after all this happened. They sent me to a different location, but I no longer work for that company and all. That is the end of the story. It was so yeah, it was kind of annoying. Let me know down below your thoughts on it. And so now we're gonna do our post notification shout out, because this is my favorite thing to do. So today's post notification shout out is going to go to one of my friends, my friend Will. And he commented on my last video, which was my favorite 5 foundations. And he put, I'm not going to say it because I try not to cuss too much on my channel, but the B word, that intro. So if you guys like my intro, give this video a big thumbs up. I think it's so cute. But anyways, if you guys want to know how you guys can do a post notification shout out, then just leave your comments and then turn the little bell on. And once it's on, just put hashtag notification squad and I will give you guys a shout out. But with that being said, I love you guys so much. And to like, comment, and subscribe, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye guys!
Se preparó, se puso linda, su amiga llamaba, salió de rumba, la Dali voltó.